Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. I'm reading Batman, issue number 19. Guys, if you're ready for a wild ride, this is the comic for you. This is the comic line for you. And yeah, Tom King is the writer for you. Now, the art in this is just, it doesn't even need to be mentioned. It's just perfect. Perfect. And the writing is right on par with that. Guys, I hardly even know where to start with this. I feel like I should start from the beginning, but you know what? If you need to know what's going on so far, go back and look at my other previews. But this comic right here, any hope that I had that this was going to be great, perfectly solidified here. This comic is spectacular. Batman did go inside of the Arkham Asylum. We established that already. And when he went inside, somehow he was able to quickly free all of the people inside. I guess that he had some prep time and he decided to free everybody. And apparently their weapons and things like that were not actually in police custody. So he returned their weapons to all of the criminals in there and gave them a chance. Fight Bane or don't fight Bane, whatever. Now, Bane could have turned this into something where he unites them all to come and join him to go directly after Batman. No, not the case. Instead, he just decides to beat through every single person there. I mean, the beating he put on Two-Face is insane. Then he comes face to face immediately with both Solomon Grundy and Amygdala. Now, you might think that Grundy's going to take him out immediately, but this is the Batman version of Solomon Grundy, who's, I guess, a little smarter and not quite as strong, not nearly as strong. The regular Solomon Grundy that we're used to fighting Alan Scott, Green Lantern, would have wasted Bane. This wouldn't have even been a conversation. Done. But this is a different version, and I understand where King went with this, so I'm not upset by this at all. He moves on and he goes after Scarecrow, fights through the nightmares, and grabs him, and God only knows what he did to him. I wouldn't be surprised if he killed some of the people there. And we actually get to see him fighting the Flamingo. That will make a certain fan of mine, Dylan, a little happy. And we see a little thing with Calendar Man where he winds up doing the same bat time, same bat channel from back in the 60s with Batman. Now, one of the parts that I liked the best about this was the fact that he grabs the Riddler and says, "Open this door." And Riddler says, "Well, why? Why should I do this for you?" And he starts, trying to throw up his riddles, grabs him by his neck, and he says, "Because you have 30 seconds to open this, otherwise I break you and I go get the puzzler." Oh my God, that's Bane. That's Bane. So yeah, I am so in love with the story. And then once he gets through there, he goes one on one with the Batman. And we also get to see that this took exactly one full day to go through Arkham Asylum. Guys, you know what this reminds me of? And I'm sure it took a little while for it to finally sink in exactly what was happening here. Just like the first time that Bane met Batman, what he did was he unleashed Arkham Asylum. And over the course of 3 months, Batman had to round up all of the Arkham Asylum inmates and bring them back. And that's when he was so weak with no sleep that Bane was able to go in and take him out. Well, Batman did pretty much all of that inside of a day, exactly 24 hours to be exact. And wow, I love the irony of what just happened. So he's all sorts of hurt. He's laying there with Alfred saying, "Oh man, I'm hurt. I'm hurt really bad." And Alfred's saying, "Okay, you're an idiot, Bruce. You're an idiot. Why don't you call the freaking Justice League?" And Batman gets real personal. He says, "Bane made this personal." Says he killed Gotham, took out Gotham Girl, shot Catwoman. Like, that's my bae. That's my bae. You can't shoot bae. So then he turns around. He hung three of my prodigies. He put a rope around my son's neck, talking about Damien here, and hung him in the cave. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. So yeah, this was very personal. Now, like as much as I came down on Batman last issue for not invoking Superman's help, this puts it all into perspective. And you know what? As dangerous as it is, and I guess that the Justice League is just part of the contingency plan, I love the idea. I love the why he did this. Tom King, man, it's like he puts things out there and he kind of hold back the answers just for like an issue or two and makes us all say, "Oh, that's not cool," and then he just literally shuts us up. I really feel like Tom King just put his hand out to me from last week, my one complaint about that issue, and he just puts his hand out and says, "Talk to the hand." And yeah, I just talked to the hand. He totally shut me down. Freaking good job, Tom King. This comic gets an A plus. On top of that, I believe that this comic series, I'm talking from issue number 1 and on. I think that Tom King's run is going to be heralded as legendary. This is not just like a quick little storyline or some little trade paperback or a graphic novel or anything like that. This is a run that I believe is going to go down in legend of epic proportions. This is really that good. I generally feel like I'm once again living through history, and I'm actually recognizing that this is living through history. This is an incredible comic. Cannot give it higher praises. Anyway, guys, Professor Bell, Comic Book University, class dismissed.